from Leary Studio. Welcome to News New York. I'm Lauren Wilson, and today with me is Aaron Merkel and the rest of our reporters.
For our first stories, let's hear from Autumn and Ashlyn.
The history of lilacs came all the way from Europe. In the 1750s, George Washington and Thomas Jefferson had lilacs in their garden. The government named the lilac official bush in New York in 2006. The lilacs are beautiful and have amazing features. Over 1,000 varieties grow in early spring. Lilacs can grow to 20 feet and live for hundreds of years. Have you heard of the Lilac Festival? The extraordinary color attracts tourists from all over the world to Highland Park. Highland Park in Rochester is a national lilac park and has over 1,000 lilac bushes. The oldest one was planted in 1892. If you visit in May, you may visit during the Lilac Festival. Lilacs are a truly important part of New York because of their extraordinary beauty. Even though the bush is small and delicate, it reminds us it can last through hard travels.
When pilgrims came to land, swooshes of blue and red passed by. The colorful feathers sat on a branch to roost. When they got a close look, it was blue and red, with a head, 2 wings, and a tail. The pilgrims called this creature the blue robin, but it is today called the eastern bluebird. The eastern bluebird is now fairly common in shards, nearby towns, gardens, and even at the edge of the woods. These birds decide to nest in abandoned woodpecker holes or similar. Would you like to see one? Eastern bluebirds are attracted to a special kind of birdhouse. The eastern bluebird life history is the most magnificent part. As you already know, it was once called the blue robin. This animal was adopted as the state bird of New York in 1970. The eastern bluebird was almost extinct once, but made a comeback from low numbers. That happened in 1950. It is also the Missouri state bird, and more than any other bird, it symbolizes happiness and coming of spring. Identification makes the bird sound beautiful. The male has a bright blue back, white throat, scarlet stomach and chest, with a black beak and talons. The female has an obsidian black back, tail, and face. It has a scarlet chest and stomach. Eastern bluebirds often prepare their nests in the spring. The female lays 3 to 6 eggs. The nest is a little more than a pile of grass and feathers. Eggs are laid on the floor of a tree hole or a nesting box with barely any cushion. The eggs are also usually blue, but sometimes white. Eastern bluebirds were thought to be as equal as any other bird when the pilgrims came. But what they missed most was that they were different from all the other birds. And in New York, the eastern bluebird is a symbol of the state.
Thank you, girls, for those interesting reports. Now let's hear from Nina and an important symbol of our state.
Do you know how many symbols are in the New York flag? Well, listen carefully as I describe the flag. The coat of arms is a shield that's on the New York flag. The coat of arms has 2 ships on the Hudson River bordered by a grassy shore of the mountain range with the sun rising behind it. Liberty and justice hold the shield. Liberty on the left remind people of the Revolutionary War. Justice on the right, she holds the scales for fairness. Some other symbols are the eagle, the world globe, and the British crown. If you counted 8 symbols, then you're correct.
Liberty in New York flag is it present in any other way? Thomas, can you answer this question?
The Statue of Liberty is a monument in remembrance of the relationship between the USA and France and is said to be the 8th wonder of the world. The man with the idea for the statue was Edward D. Lovelay. Lovelay's associate was Frederick Bartholdi, and they thought this would be a great gift to give to the USA to celebrate the 100th birthday of the